Guys, welcome here from Pax Europiana. Today I will show you Budapest. This is really very beautiful city. You can see it's not really fully renovated though. That's not so good because I see a lot of buildings which are not still renovated. Of course, you know, the city has now prospered enormously. 15 years in the European Union, or is it now 17 years? But I don't see a lot of thank you very much from the side of my dear friend, Mr. Orban, unfortunately. There's a traffic accident. I don't want to be involved in that one. But I'm really upset that he is not so supportive of the European Union, which made all this progress possible. And that's, of course, a big tragedy. And I came here to complain. Yes, and this is not okay. Because, of course, you know, there is not all the prosperity that could be possible. Some other countries might have developed actually better. Because there was, of course, the financial crisis. Many things have happened. But what I see, of course, is a huge development in this country. It is amazing. And, of course, the central location, the low taxation, and the unification of Europe, the membership in the European Union, that has all worked. But Orban himself, his political course, in the service of Putin since 2014, of course rejecting the Eurozone entry and making a lot of corruption, is obviously the problem. He is the problem. Victor, you are the problem. Your manipulation of the media, your control of the media, your kind of political style. This is the last man of Putin. That will be my article. I will write it. I'm actually looking forward. I have already in my head the German formulation, the last friend of Putin standing. Anyhow, it's a tragedy. And I was defending him. You know, I remember when all these emails came back, when I made this invitation in 2002 for the seminar with Viktor Orban, the hero of liberal Europe, the big reformer. They were telling me, oh, you work with the scum of Europe. I remember that email very well when it came back. Look, there's still a lot of things to be renovated here. This one is how it should be. And here you see, of course, it's private property. Some of them have money, some not. But obviously, a euro-induced property boom would be something very beneficial for this beautiful country. And of course, prices have already skyrocketed here, was I here? And I will learn more during my days here. I'm just for 2 days here to understand Hungary and to complain and to call for change, because we need a different Hungary. We need the change. We need a Hungary that is European. We need the Hungary of Macky Sall. Not that I know him. I don't claim that. I just saw him on these video conferences of Atlantic Council, and I really like him. And I've written this nice op-ed, this letter to the editor, which was published actually. I was happy about it. It's on my Facebook site. Now look, that's very beautiful here. You see this beautiful main street, and somewhere here must be the parliament, I guess so. I will try to find out. But this is, of course, Hungary. Beautiful. They have the European flag here. This Italian restaurant, at least. And obviously there is huge potential in this country. It's in the center, in the heart of Europe. And it's already, you see on the outskirts, you know, a lot of commercial, industrial. It's really very dynamic because of low taxes. Probably the only thing, Victor, you learned from me. And well done. I'm also happy to concede if something worked out very fine. And that worked. Congratulations. As President of Europeans for Tax Reform, I officially endorse the taxation policy. Not the VAT policy though. But this is no excuse for treason. If you got one thing right and you fucked it up on the... Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. But I'm really very angry on the Ukraine policy. Obviously in the service of his master he had to perform. And he was blocking Ukraine at every single step since the Euromaidan, because Euromaidan was 2014. His pivot to the east was also 2014. I have it on my Twitter in great detail how the meetings with Gazprom, Miller coming to Budapest, and then the Rosatom project with the nuclear power station, PAX, and all these things. This is how it happened. Now we have the mess since 8 years. Look, it's very beautiful. I will show you some of this beauty here. This is some of the buildings. I cannot identify very clearly. I'm again not the very best city vlog expert on geography or architecture. I can just say it is at least partly Austrian. No, the Austrian-Hungarian Empire was also producing prosperity. There was progress, there was buildings, there was decency, and of course there is a lot left. That's another train station, I guess. I'm now at the second train station. I'm actually supposed to be at the parliament, but I will have to make some organization of my trip. I was at Keleti, that seems to be a different train station. Teres Korut. I'm probably the worst city vlogging guy in the world, who has really no idea about geography or urban architecture, but I'm always optimistic, trying to find out what is this beautiful square about. And I will now cross here and head over, hopefully not crash into some of this. You know, the wealth and the prosperity is already visible. Now, of course, we are in 2022, but imagine how this country could be if it had joined together with Slovakia, the Eurozone. And I cannot forgive such populism and anti-European bullshitting, which I have recently heard from Viktor Orban, the man who was voting against my main achievement in my life. I'm the most proud about the EPP resolution for a transatlantic common market, and of course he voted against it in 2004. And I knew already something must be really significantly wrong with the guy, but I didn't know what. But now things are getting much clearer to me. So I'm heading over there. That should be the Danube, and even the greatest layman of everybody who has no idea of city geography understands that the Danube is where the parliament is. Okay, I will come back on that one and rush to the Parliament Square to make my main videos of this short visit to this beautiful city, which I think has deserved better leadership, and I call for everybody to vote against Orban, because that's absolutely enough. We've seen this face, we know exactly 30 years of you on power, more or less, and I was campaigning often for you, but this time it's enough, and this I want to make abundantly clear in this small visit here. Good, that's really a huge complex, some infrastructure, railway station. I guess I'm correct. If I cross here, I will probably come to the Danube, the river that gave this common monarchy the name. We have unfortunately had so bad governance that we blew up the whole world in the process, and that was really not a dramatically good time. And Hungary has inherited obviously a lot of this time. The communists have obviously left nothing worth of value, and I'm again a bit trapped, and I have to find out where to go and what to do. My geography skills are dramatically defunct, but at least I know exactly what I want to do politically. So bear with me, I will be back, and more to come from Pax Europiana here on the road to the Parliament Square, which I'm not totally sure where it is, but I will find it and I will make my assessment of the Hungarian politics and call for change here. A European Hungary, how it can look, how it should look, what it can be and how it will be. That's the mission of my visit here for these 2 days in February 2022. Thanks a lot for listening. More to come. Bye.